you scared of using AI? What if I told you that I could help you understand AI in a way that is so simple? We're going to do that in this video. I'm going to break down and explain in simple layman's terms what AI is and how you can utilize AI to grow your business and generally make life so much easier. AI. That's all you hear about nowadays. What's the fuss all about AI? I am going to teach you how you can actually achieve success using AI. We are going to start with the very basics because I understand that not everyone has used AI. I know people who are actually afraid of using AI because they just feel so overwhelmed by everything that AI has to offer. But today I'm going to teach you what I've learned from so many courses and programs and one-to-one consultations that have cost me thousands and thousands. I'm going to teach that for free in this video because I'm quite keen to see other people using AI and utilizing the benefits that AI has to offer. So, are you ready to understand the secrets that are separating those who are literally becoming millionaires by utilizing AI? Okay, lovely. That sounds so good. So hit the thumbs up button if you're super excited and ready for me to get into the details. The first, I've got 6 examples that I want to explain in simple terms to help people understand what AI is and also to remove some of the fears that people may be experiencing or the intimidation and overwhelming feeling that may threaten some people and stop them from using AI. So I've got 6 examples that I want to share with you that are unconventional things that people don't really talk about to help those who are struggling to understand AI and get on board. So the first point is that AI is relatively new, so you're not on your own in not knowing what to do, how to use it. And to the most sophisticated professionals who specialize in AI, they're all still learning. It's relatively new to everyone. So we're trying to understand what it does, what does it use, how does it function, how can it be improved. So all those things are still being and trying to be understood at this time. So let me just take you back to a few years ago when computers, mobile phones, the internet, or some people may call them cell phones in some countries, were introduced. These devices, nobody knew how to use them and they were relatively new. But nowadays, everyone's a professional at using them and we cannot live without them. And even a 4-year-old knows how to operate an iPad, phone, or devices like this. So really, it's about teaching and empowering people and just making sure that the fear that people may be feeling now, the same thing that happened years ago, that's what's happening now. So don't be afraid to start using AI. The sooner you get there and the sooner you start using it, the better things will be for you. So AI basically means artificial intelligence, which means that it's not really that intelligent, but it is. And it seems to be working. So it is artificial intelligence. And how it does that, it uses search engines to kind of dig and find out information, but it can only find information that's been imported or shared. So that's how it works generally. But it is getting better each time and just getting so advanced, and you do not want to miss out on AI because it's got so many benefits if you can use it safely. I've learned so much about AI and I'd like to share with others. And so we'll start with the basics and each time we'll layer and learn new things until we get more advanced into AI agents, programming, coding, and everything AI. That's really my passion, AI. Okay, so point number 2 is just imagine AI as that useful friend who knows most things and they're helpful to have on your corner. But the trouble with that friend is that they can gossip and they have a big mouth. So do you stop being friends with that person, or do you just choose what you share with them and you're careful, but you're also getting that helpful information from them? So that is our friend AI. So with AI, you want to get the information that it has, but you also want to be careful what you're sharing with it, because it could end up on the public domain, especially if you're using the public sites. So point number 3 again is don't get overwhelmed by AI. It's just similar to driving. If you've got a driving license, and you've passed your driving, you can drive most cars regardless of the model or make. They're generally quite similar. It's a bit like that with AI. Don't be overwhelmed by the various models of AI and the LLM languages. Once you've mastered AI, it's quite simple to use. So don't feel, oh no, I need to learn everything. No, you can't. There's just so much information. Learn as you're going along. So really, really important, especially if you're running a business. You want to be able to running really and learning as you're going along, because if you're trying to learn everything without executing and implementing, you will get left behind, because some people are learning and implementing, but they're going forward at a much faster pace. So point number 4 is AI is quite similar to shopping for a car. So if you just think you're going to shop for a car, you would usually think about what kind of car are you looking for? Are you looking for a fast car like a sports car, or are you looking for a practical family car with boot space? When using AI, it's really the same principles. You need to know what you want to achieve with the AI that you're using, because there are different models out there. Some convert text to videos, some audio to text. It just depends what you're looking for, and some interact much better with social media. It really depends what you're looking for. Are you looking to grow your business, polishing your adverts, communication, your emails, changing your documentation, or automating your business? You need to be aware of what you need to use AI for and finding that model that works best for you. So again, point number 5 is just imagine you were building a house and laying the foundations. You would probably require big machinery such as a digger to help dig the foundations. You wouldn't use a hammer to dig the foundations. It's exactly the same principle with AI. Make sure that you're choosing the right AI tool for the job at hand. Even the people succeeding at AI at the most random subjects, they are using the right AI for the project or task that they have at hand. So it's really important to make sure that we're choosing the right AI for what we need. Is it to solve complex matters within your business? Is it to automate and grow your business? Anything and everything you need, there's an AI out there to support you. And point number 6 is, I've heard people say that there's someone out there for everyone, and I guess that is true, just like how I've got my husband who's my match. It's the same principle with AI. There's AI solution that has all the qualities that you're looking for. Some ladies may say we're looking for someone tall, handsome, good looking, dark blonde. You know, whatever you're looking for, you have to get your perfect match of AI or it will not work. So spend time to get to know what it is you'd like to achieve with AI. What is it you want to do? What outcomes are you looking for? When you know that, then you work backwards and try and find the AI that would work best for you. So point number 7 is my last point. Once you have found your perfect match, don't take too long before you get hitched. Start utilizing your AI as soon as you know which one you need to use. You do not need to spend all your time reading and researching there's just so much information out there you will need to execute and implement. So it's like you get married to someone, and then as you get to work together, to live together, you get to learn a little bit more about that person each day, and they get to learn a little bit more about you. So as you work with the AI, it starts to study you, what you like, what you don't like. It starts to get to know you. So the more you use it, the better it gets at understanding you, and you get better at telling it what you need. And it's like communication. When you communicate with people, it depends who you're communicating with. When you communicate with your boss, you communicate with your boss differently to how you'd perhaps communicate with your spouse. But it's important that the communication is specific, because AI use communication prompts, and it still requires a human being to be able to direct it as to what you need. So it's important to be able to communicate and communicate so accurately so that it can understand and deliver exactly what you're looking for. I'm telling you all of these things that you need to know about AI in simple layman's terms. Thumbs up the video and subscribe if you like what you are reading, hearing. I have more videos and content that I will go into more detail on about AI and help you find your matches and succeed in business. So I'll see you on the next video.